It's a beautiful spring day here in Kansas City, and I thought I would share with you all an interesting car. Now here's the story behind it. The electric Mini was launched in 2020. There was a special one that Mini had created called the Pace Setter. Now if you've seen it, it is a hyped up, modified, really cool looking JCW or GP3 variant of the electric Mini, and it looks incredible. I mean, it looks really, really cool. Well, they had talked about offering that as a real car, and it never happened. However, what did happen was there was a series of racing in Europe called the Next Gen Cup, which is a bunch of youth racing drivers who go out and hone their skills racing electric Mini Coopers. So fast forward a few years, and there was a customer at Barron that bought an electric Mini and wanted it to look like the Pace Setter, or at least one of those electric race cars. Well, that takes a little bit of doing, and they did it. Now, it's not often you see an enigmatic black electric Mini with yellow stripes, but it's also not often that you see one with a GP wing. Yes, a GP wing. This car was done up to look like the Next Gen Cup race cars, or as close as we could get to the Pace Setter. And it looks pretty cool. I mean, they even added rally lights to the front of the car. This is probably the only electric Mini out there with the rally lights. And they function. They do in fact work. But it's just a neat little detail there that adds a whole new level to this car. I mean, it's an iconic trim Cooper SE. So if you go inside, you have the Mini Yours lounge leather, you have navigation, you have everything in here that goes with this car. Panorama sunroof, the whole 9 yards. It's just a beautiful interior with the piano black dash and everything. Then they added these door sill plates to go along with the exterior look. And they even added some yellow to the mirrors to give it an even bigger pop. And the overall look is really cool. I mean, black hood scoop, the yellow stripes, it just looks neat. This is a neat little car. There's nothing inherently special about it outside of the fact that someone has taken an electric Mini and modified it to make it theirs. I mean, look at this. These are the JCW, the factory JCW mirror caps, and they added the yellow onto it. So look at that. That is just really, really cool. I think the JCW scuttles would be an even bigger touch on there. But this wing, adding a GP3 wing to a Cooper S, basically, is unusual, and it works. They even changed out the interior of the spoiler so that it was yellow instead of red. And it's still the gray from the GP3, but it looks really, really cool. And it fits nicely. And you still have usable trunk space, obviously. You can still open and close it just fine. This wing is just up there hanging around. And it just looks really, really neat. And they even changed out the red on the inside of it to yellow. So it's a yellow GP. That just looks amazing. But the stripes look really cool. That looks really cool. And that, well, that is a factory accessory or dealer installed. That is your dash cam. So a lot of people I know who recently have been getting these because of the risk of hit and run accidents, or people just acting stupid and they want to have a way of making sure that they are covered if someone hits their car or accuses them of such. But this is a factory accessory. It's called the Advanced Car Eye 2.0. There's one at the front and one at the back. It's hardwired into the car, and it powers on when you start the car. And you can also plug a cable into it. You can do all sorts of things with this. I don't know if you can use it as an action camera, but my hunch is that you probably could. But there you go, cool factory accessory added to this car. And it even has an alarm, I just noticed, so there's that. Oh, this has the buttons on the rear view mirror, so you have your garage door opener in there too. I like that. Now, of course, you also have your instrument binnacle right there, but if you start the car, your head-up display comes up right there, and that is now armed. But it just has all the bells and whistles, really. There's your navigation. There you go. You got your navigation. Now, typical fashion with the electric Mini, it has a single-speed shifter right here, and it has an electronic parking brake. And then, of course, your controls are right here. So, no manual parking brake, and if you pop it, if you were to put it in drive and pop it over, they fixed that. The funny thing, the previous model years of the electric Mini, it used to be if you popped this thing over into like sport automatic, it would actually let you do it, and then it would pop it right back over. So really funny that it doesn't do that now, but it used to do that. It was really funny. But you also have USB and USB-C down there, which is nice. And then of course you have your driving modes right there, so I can put it in sport mode and completely use up the battery range on this car by doing that, which I've done, and it's really fun to do. So this customer opted at the time to have blind spot alert added to their vehicle. Now this is a dealer installed thing. Not all dealerships do this, but this is actually a little diode, an LED light in there. And basically if I have my signal on and there's a car next to me, this will flash and emit a tone letting me know, hey, you're about to change lanes into somebody. So neat little detail, and there's one on the other side as well, so it'll do the same thing. So nice little thing that while you're driving, those are there. Now naturally they added that to the newer cars. All the new ones now have blind spot warning that does that stuff, but in the older cars they didn't have it. But it was neat that people could get it done. Now of course, when you let your foot off the brake, the car shuts itself off. But if you go up under the hood, you're not going to find an internal combustion motor, obviously, but you are going to find the electric motor under this cover. But I think it was 181 horsepower, and oh, come on, really? Anyone lose a 10mm socket? Well, that's funny. All right, well, I better return that to someone in the shop. Well, there you go. Someone wanted this so badly and wanted it done just the way they wanted it. They wanted it to look like the Pacesetter or even the next gen Cup cars. Even though you couldn't get the wheel arches in the US, you could still lower these even, I found out. You can actually put coilovers on these or lowering springs and lower them. So there is that. But they even went as far as, I didn't even see this, they went as far as painting the brake calipers. Look at that. They painted them yellow. That is awesome. They really, really thought this out with this car. They thought out all the little details just to make it fun, and it is a fun car. Does that wing help with range? Probably not, but who cares? They did it because they wanted it and they thought it'd be fun to have. And it looks like a fun little racy hatchback, and it's fully electric. Heck, I'd even own this if I had the money. Although I would probably put different wheels on. I think some OZ Rowleys would look really cool on this. Of course, that would lower the range even further. I mean, you get the idea. There's just neat stuff you can do with this car that obviously this customer did, and it works really well. And if you like what you see on this channel, as always, check out more content at the end of this video, and thank you so much for watching.